protection from the rain before you even get inside. You're watching World Stadium Profiles, and this is BayArena Leverkusen's BayArena. The BayArena sits on Bismarckstraße in the Coopersteig district of northwest Leverkusen. The ground dates back to the 1950s, constructed between April 1956 and August 1958. BayArena had previously been making use of other venues in the Leverkusen area, including a sports field, Bayerplatz, in the 1920s. The Stadion am Stadtpark existed between 1932 and 1960, serving as the predecessor to the modern-day home of Die Werkself. When opened, the ground took the name of Ulrich Haberland Stadion. This was in honour of Ulrich Klaus Walter Werner Haberland, who served as chairman of pharmaceutical and biotechnology company Bayer between 1951 and 1961. The original stadium could hold 22,500 people, having an initially short-term presence of floodlights in the 1960s. With Leverkusen established in the German top flight by the mid-1980s, there came a desire to convert the Ulrich Haberland Stadion into a pure football stadium that could hold around 27,000 people. The conversion took place over a period of about 4 years, ending in 1990 with a rectangular configuration that had stands to the north, east and west, inspired by the design of VfL Bochum's Ruhrstadion. For the following 6 years, however, there remained a gap at the southern end of the stadium, a flat space that was used to house the monochrome scoreboard and not much else. A south stand, with a design and shape unique to the other sides of the ground, finally came into place in 1996, and 2 years later, the stadium took the name of the BayArena that remains today. The Ulrich Haberland Stadion name remains in existence, it belonging to the youth team and women's team ground, which sits immediately southwest of the modern stadium. Further work around the turn of the century included the construction of a North Stand hotel, the installation of radiant heaters, and development to the surrounding complex on Bismarckstraße. The latest expansion project for the BayArena came towards the end of the 2000s, a desire to take the ground's capacity to over 30,000. Work took place between December 2007 and the summer of 2009, and to allow the last stage of the redevelopment to take place, Bayer Leverkusen spent the end of the 2008-09 season playing at the Merkur Arena in Dusseldorf. Previously single-tiered stands were expanded to include second tiers, including the installation of standing areas that can be converted back to seating for international matches. Hospitality, player and staff facilities were increased and improved, and the previously green seat shells changed to red and black to better reflect the colours of Bayer Leverkusen. The standout part of this renovation, though, has taken place at the top, with the installation of a new circular roof made from Macrolon. It not only covers every seat inside, but also protrudes outwards from the stadium's rectangular-shaped exterior to cover large sections of the space outside as well. This roof structure is held in place by supports outside and doesn't actually rest on the stadium itself. The modern-day BayArena is mostly enclosed, but for the occasional gaps of space up at the back between its roof and interior. The most unique stand is to the south, notably smaller than the other sides in height. There are small blocks of red seating down the front, with the space behind taken up by rows of executive boxes and a large TV screen. The other three sides form two horseshoes of seating, with the original lower tiers much larger than the additional top tiers, and executive boxes in place between each level. The main stand sits to the west, grey premium seating in its centre, with the stadium dugouts and tunnel down the front. The BayArena houses away supporters in the two tiers of the stadium's southwest corner, room for around 3,000 in total. Competition from plenty of other big stadiums in North Rhine-Westphalia has affected how much international experience the BayArena has gained. Its first international game came in December 1991, a 4-0 win for Germany over Luxembourg as part of qualifying for UEFA Euro 1992. Matches since have largely been friendlies and qualifiers involving Germany, although the stadium was notably used in November 2023 for the final UEFA Euro 2024 qualifier between Ukraine and Italy. A 0-0 draw saw Italy through and Ukraine into the playoffs. Tournament experience finally came in 2011, thanks in part to its modern revamp, which had finished just a couple of years before. The BayArena would host 4 total games at the 2011 FIFA Women's World Cup, 3 fixtures in the group stage with an average attendance of over 20,000, as well as the third quarter final. 26,395 were present for France's penalty shootout victory over England following a 1-1 draw. Maximum capacity at the time of writing sits at 30,210. Have you had the chance to experience the BayArena before? Let us know in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe to the Matchday Man for more stadium profiles like this one. I'll see you then.